Welcome to Dead Horse Gap. The weather isn't fantastic. Tomorrow is due to be the better weather day, so we're going to save climbing to the top of Kosciuszko until tomorrow. So while it's throwing it down, we're going to get some prep done, pack the kit, and then we're going to walk to Cascade Hut, which is around about 6 kilometres. If it's not, then I'll put it on screen now, the exact distance. But it should be a nice gentle walk down there. We're going to meet Dave there as well, and hopefully he won't get too wet. Off we go on the trail to Cascade Hut. Now this section of path we're walking on here is the Australian Alpine Walking Track, which is what Dave's doing. Goes all the way from down in Victoria up towards, like, I think it's Canberra actually, but it's a very long walk. And I'll put the distance in total. Yeah, so he's been out in the wilds a while. So it'd be nice to see him again. Right, let's hope the rain, or the heavy part of the rain, stays away. It's still raining now, but let's do it. Thankfully, the rain seems to have stopped for a while. The cloud is very low still. In fact, there's a patch of blue sky up there. That pleases me. Well, it was definitely the best idea, I think, to save Kosciuszko till tomorrow, because the cloud base is quite low, so there'd have been no views from the top. And tomorrow, cross those fingers, it's supposed to be clear. So we've come over the top now, over the top of Bob's Ridge, and the majority of the track now to the hut is all downhill. We've spoke to a few other walkers on the way up, and they've already told us that Dave is there. So hopefully he's got the kettle on. I could do with a coffee. And here we are. We're just arriving at Cascade Hut now. Dave's here already. It's probably pitched up. Probably been washing in the river as well. He's been on the trail for a very long time. Brumby? Question mark? What do you think? Probably is. So this is the inside of Cascade Hut. Very nice indeed. There's a nice sleeping platform just there. Stock of firewood. I imagine that's sand to put the fire out. Logbook probably in there. Very nice indeed. It's turned into a really nice afternoon. We've been at the hut now for around about 2 hours, something like that, and Dave's here. There's a gentleman called Rob here as well who's also walking the trail, and yeah, it's quite stunning. We're going to sleep in the hut tonight, and tomorrow we've just been making the plan. I think Steve and I are going to go for it tomorrow morning back to the car, drop off some kit, pick up some more food and then keep going to Kosciuszko. Dave and my dad are going to go down to Thredbo, so we'll leave the car keys for them and then we'll come back down from the top of Kosciuszko down to Thredbo instead of coming back to Dead Horse Gap. That's the plan so far anyway, but we'll see what happens.
Which way did you go? It's your favourite, isn't it? I like jumping. Most of the bricks.
Well, it's time for bed. A good night has been had by all. We've just been sat around the fire for absolutely hours, for about 6 hours, something like that. It's been good, so I'll see you all in the morning. Bye for now. Good morning. So, we've woken up and it's a really stunning morning. I slept quite well last night. How about you, Steve?
Bit cold.
Bit cold, yeah. It was borderline for me. I bought my summer sleeping bag and just had to make sure I was fully zipped up, but it was all good. Right, so Steve and I have set off earlier than Dave, my dad, and Rob, who we met last night. And we're going to go for it back to the car. I've got the key. We're going to hide the key and then we're going to do Kosciuszko. But we couldn't have asked for better conditions. So let's get marching. Quick water top up, quick wash in the river, and we're en route again. So we've resupplied at the car. We've dropped some overnight gear off, got some food, water, and we're now climbing the very sharp ascent toward South Ram's Head from Dead Horse Gap. This route is supposed to be more spectacular. It's less direct and less frequented, but from South Ram's Head we're going to be going past Ram's Head and, as you well imagine, North Ram's Head en route to Kosciuszko. So let's see how it goes. Let's get this climb out of the way first. Okay, so we've made it just to below the summit of South Ram's Head, and I'm not going to lie to you, that was a hard path. The gradient was okay. It was more the fact that you're going over tree roots and the path was very, very windy, but we're now on our way via Ram's Head toward North Ram's Head, which is in the distance. So this section of the route in between the rams is pathless. There are some really rough paths with other footprints as well, which is always a good sign, but we're just following a bearing and making our way across. It's pretty tough going. It's not so bad now that we're away from like the tree roots and stuff like that. It's mainly grass and like heather, and we've just managed to top up the water supply, so we've just drunk as much as we physically could, and now we're getting moving again. But thankfully it looks like we're going to get a bit of cloud to shelter us from the sun for a bit. There's a fly on the lens. There's always a fly on the lens. There be the top. We can finally see it. We're going to work our way along this way now and join the other path that comes up from the top of the chairlift. So we've made it onto the main path now. I wouldn't come that way if I were you from Dead Horse Gap. It's some serious off-road, off-piste. This is a much easier walk. But it was exhilarating, good fun. Whew. And we're finally here. Ready, John? 3, 2, 1, boom. Now that was a tough day. Thankfully it's a lot shorter on the way down and we've only got that the metal path to walk down, but the route across the tops there from South Ram's Head and Dead Horse Gap was an absolute beast. I'm not going to lie to you. It was pretty tough going because it was off-piste most of the time, and it was really hard going. That metal grid path is easy, so if you get the chairlift up from Threadbow and walk along the metal path, yeah, you could. It's almost wheelchair accessible, to be honest. But enough about that. It's finally good to be here. It really is, on top of Australia, and one of the 7 summits of the world, the highest on this continent. Time for a rest. Whew. Thankfully that's done now. Time to head down. No time to waste, because we need to get down to Threadbow as soon as possible. That was a hard slog, although easy underfoot. It's just been a very long day, and we're almost at the chairlift now, and fingers crossed it's open. I don't think it is, but we'll take it if it is. If not, we'll just walk down. Not to worry. And we're walking down. Shame we couldn't get the chairlift, but that's the way it is. We managed to find some more water though, which is all good. The water supplies were running low, so we just got a nice meandering road back down to Threadbow now. Whew. And we're back down at the car. It's been a really great day, quite warm and a lot of ascent involved. I'll put some details on screen now about how far it was, but I think in total, off the top of my head, it's about 30 kilometres, and there was a lot of ascent involved, but it really was enjoyable. I'm going to go and put some after sun on my burnt body, and we're going to drive back to Canberra now. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.